Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified series, Kamakura. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collector. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Okay, taking a look at the front of the box here, I really dig this cartoony action pose they got going on here. I think it looks great. I love that they change it up every once in a while with some more cartoony art, because I too draw comics and I am more of a cartoony artist, and so I just kind of respond better. I know people like more realistic art, but for me, I kind of dig this. I think it's neat. You have a little what I think is probably a digital render right there in the bottom left corner of the box, and down at the bottom it says Kamakura. Then you flip it around here on the back, you can see that he stands 6.1 inches tall, and you can see everything he comes with and his stats right there, that if you want to go online and look them up, you can see what he specializes in. Flipping around here on the sides of the box, you can see both the artwork and his stats, and number 61, Kamakura, in the line. And if you want to see how he comes packaged, this is it. He comes tied in by the arms and torso and the feet, and all of his accessories are in a little foot locker, I think is what they call it, and number 61 on that. Really nice. I dig that they do this. Taking a look at all of the accessories he comes with, he does come with a hood, his hood down around his neck, two swords. One is really nice because it has a green band around it. I like that. I'm glad that they differentiated the two. He does come with the green sash that goes on his belt, his little backpack adapter thing that holds both of those swords, his extra head, which is really nice, a submachine gun, a sidearm, a knife, one long extended blade staff, double-ended blade staff, and then that same staff where it looks like it has come apart, which is a nice touch. Taking a closer look at the front of the figure, I really dig the green gi here. I love the textures. I love that he has the short sleeves kind of rolled up. I think that looks really neat. I really kind of wish they would do that with Storm Shadow to make him look a little more like the retro version from when we were kids. I love the blue mask. That mask is different than anything we've seen on Storm Shadow, so that's really cool. A little bit of sloppy paint moving down with the lime green, but I do like the blue and the lime green together. I think that looks really neat. He's got a wrap on one arm and a gauntlet, like a metal gauntlet on the other, blue fingerless gloves, and then I really dig the knee and shin armor that he's got going on with the little ninja toe booties. Those look great. Punching in a little bit closer on the face, you can see a steely gaze looking out from that ninja mask. It looks kind of cool. I dig it. Little bit of paint slop around the top of the gi, but you know, we get what we get. Flipping around here on the back of the figure, you can see he does come with a little peg, so you can plug in his backpack and his belt. You can see more of his tattoo and the wrist armor, and then the baggy wrinkles around his legs. And I really like how they have the little detail on the back of the boots, very samurai armor-esque. I really dig that. It looks really nice. Punching in here on the left side, or the right side, you can see his Rashikage tattoo. It's really nice. It's very clean tempo. I really dig it. I love the wrap and the back of the hand armor on his glove. Here's a closer look at the back of the figure with the backpack on, assembled, and the two swords in, and his sash, which looks really, really cool. I dig that. That lime green color just does something for me. I love it. And then here is the front of the figure, how he looks when he's all kitted out with his sash and his backpack. So he looks very ninja-like. Oh man, I love that there's so many options here. So you can do the ninja face mask with the hood, which looks really nice. I dig it. And that is basically the same exact hood that we got before with Storm Shadow. So nothing new there, just cast in a different color. I love that you can put the mask down around his neck and then just have the face. That face looks great. I love this head sculpt. It looks really good. I may see how this looks for Falcon, because I think I'm going to leave him on my shelf masked up as a ninja should be. But basically, I really love that you have different options here. You can go with the ninja mask and hood, the neck piece down and the hood off, and then the hood on with the face. I dig it. There's lots of options here, and I really, really dig that. So now let's take a closer look at his articulation, how he sizes up against some other Joes, and wrap this thing up. Okay, taking a closer look at Kamakura here and how he articulates. He can only look up about that far, which is, not great for a ninja. So he can only look down about that far as well. So you're not going to be getting him in a lot of like looking up crunching poses. He does have a nice butterfly joint, goes more back than forward though. Does have the upper bicep swivel. He does have the double jointed pinless elbows, but because of the way the arm and the gauntlet are sculpted and the way he's got that lower sleeve hanging down right here, you're not going to get much more than that right there. That's about all you're going to get. Let's see here. Straightening the arm out, he does have a hinge, an up and down, like a vertical hinge on both of the wrists, which is really nice for a sword swinging character. I really dig that. As far as the ab crunch, he can bend forward that far, which is nice, and then he can bend all the way back an absurd amount. So he does have a swivel here at the waist, so that's really nice as well. And this little belt piece just keeps riding up, so I always have to like push it down. As you can see, the leg does have a drop down, so he can go all the way forward that way, and he can go all the way back because this little butt piece here is like really soft, and so it allows him to go all the way back. So his legs are very mobile for a ninja. He does have the upper thigh cut. He does have double jointed knees, which go all the way back, but he can't quite kick his own butt, but that's pretty far back though, and I'm digging it. He does have a really nice hidden boot swivel right there, which is really nice at the very top of his shin gauntlets, which is great, and then he does have a hinge swivel and pivot down at the foot. And the other point of articulation is this little sash right here. So I really like how it's like wrapped around the belt, so that when you plug it on, it actually looks like it's wrapped around and kind of tied. And you can articulate it to either side of the figure, which looks really nice. And I dig it. Let's get this leg pushed back up in there, and then let me make sure I get this guy up on a stand real quick so we can compare him to a couple of other ninjas in my collection. Thankfully, he pops on really easy. Some of these feet pegs are just really, really tight. So let's bring out a couple other ninjas that I have. Let's bring in the new Storm Shadow. This is the retro carded one that I just reviewed. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, you can do so now. And then here he is compared to the Arctic Mission Storm Shadow, which was another Amazon exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. And that's how they size up next to one another. The Arctic Mission Storm Shadow does appear to be a little taller, but I think that's just because of the hood. But he does scale nicely with Storm Shadow. So let's get these guys out of the way. Let's get him under some lighting and into some backdrops and see how he poses up. I have to say, I really dig Kamakura. He's a figure that I've really been wanting to get my hands on for a long time. But as he is an Amazon exclusive and he does come in a lot of stuff, for some reason he just stays locked at like $32 or $33 or whatever. And I can't seem to ever quite catch him on a deal. Now, I did get this guy. He was marked down to like $23 over the last couple of days of the Amazon Prime days. So that was really cool. So I said, he's finally marked down low enough. I think I'll pick him up. So I did. And he is a great figure. It's one I'm really glad to finally add it to my collection. And since he is from like the Devil's Due comic, I think it's great that we're going to be getting Shooter now to go along. So now we have two characters from the Devil's Due comic in our collection. Thank you guys so much for tuning up and watching. I really appreciate it. Please continue to hit us up over at Instagram and Threads at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am your Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I'm your host, Mark, and remember, I will see you in the toy aisles.